Alright, and welcome back to AZW's Jugular January. This is XxX taking on Acidhedz. Now, of course, I already talked about this. XxX had a match against Acidhedz for the title last month. Had a dislocated shoulder injury, complete accident, so he's been given a rematch this month. Acidhedz agreed to it, of course, being a good sport. And they're already getting right into it. No delay, no beating around the bush. They're just laying right into each other right off the bat. Acidhedz laying in some kicks. XxX grabs a hold of him, shoots off the ropes, shoots in, but gets dropped down. Sleeper takeover into a full Nelson clutch there. Just kind of stalking around each other. Acidhedz gets taken down with an elbow to the back of the head, tries for a leg sweep, does not get it, hits the snap suplex. Ooh, and hits the leg drag, a leg whip. Right off the bat, already going after those legs, but takes the low blow. XxX driving him back with a lunging clothesline, gets behind him, fakes him out, drops him with a smack to the top of the head, fist to the head. XxX goes down to a knee to the gut. Irish whip, catch of the ropes, and a little bit of taunting there. And a bit more. Laying in a strike there, an elbow to their forearm to the head, body slam, good old-fashioned body slam. Gets behind, going for looks like a knee breaker there. Gets a hold of him again, Irish whip, back, takes him down with a big knee. Gets a hold of him, suplex. Good old-fashioned suplex. Acidhedz rolls out, tries to put some distance in between them. XxX just shoots in, gets hold of him, drops him with a neck breaker, Irish whip, and power slam. Acidhedz getting up again, though. Rolls back again, put a little bit of distance. Doesn't take too long for him to get right back after him, though. Trying to lay in some strikes, gets caught, dropped with a punch. Right back up. Gets a hold of him, knee to the gut. This time it's XxX's turn to roll out. Trying to get some of that distance. Gets a hold of him, gets behind, another knee breaker. Going after the legs himself now. Not really much for submission wrestling, though. Definitely a power wrestler, an old school power wrestler, XxX. Dropping him with those big punches. Oh, and a low blow. Dirty play. Acidhedz trying to get in there and get him, laying in some strikes. Got caught again, but that time he caught the return punch and arm breaker. That was the move that dislocated XxX's shoulder last month, so obviously, oh, and he did it again. Obviously, he is not going to go easy on those arms. Not that anyone expected any different, including XxX. He wouldn't be stepping back into that ring if he didn't think that he could handle it. Twisting backdrop. But of course, he is going to need to be a little bit more careful. Blocks the punch, shoots in with one of his own. Oh! And gets grabbed off that chop with yet another arm breaker. And then into an arm bar. Doesn't have much time to hold it in there. Gets right to the ropes. XxX. Oh! Drops down counter on a back grapple into an arm bar. Really good positioning there, kept him from getting to the ropes until he was forced to break it by the ref. As I've mentioned before, we have a special rule in effect here at AZW that more or less in proportion to how long the match has been going, the ref is allowed to break up submission holds so they don't end up just laying there for ages and ages. It keeps the action moving. Big high angle backdrop. Acidhedz getting up. Goes for that leg sweep. Does not connect. Solid enough. Takes another punch. She has some strikes. Takes another punch, but catches at that time, and another arm breaker. And arm bar. Again, Acidhedz, good body positioning, good ring generalship there. Keeps him out of the ropes with his own body. Takes another leg breaker, knee breaker, I should say. Knee breaker. XxX trying to drive him back into the turnbuckle with some strikes, not really succeeding. Kind of risking getting caught in yet another arm breaker there by doing that. And catches him with the arm wringer, takes him down with the elbow to the arm. Irish whip. Drops down. Back elbow. Drops Acidhedz down. And just laying in some punches there. Not really able to hold on to that too long before the ref makes him give it up. So another big old-fashioned suplex. Short kicks to the head. Acidhedz going after the legs now. His finisher is the acid lock, a leg lock. But of course, he is not adverse to using other submission holds. He will go after all the body, the entire body. He does not exclusively focus on the legs, knowing that that can make him too predictable. He tends to adjust to whatever has taken the most damage through the match. Or in case they start playing defensively on that to protect that body part, he will start going after others. Ooh, there was a big standing spine buster. Mine went blank there for a second. Big spine buster and then a knee drop. Oh, going for a rolling leg lock there, but I think he obviously did not get it. XxX blocked it, knowing that at this point he can't afford to get hooked into any more long submissions. In the corner, does not hit the clothesline. Driving in with the punches, takes another punch to the head. Oh, shooting in, gets caught with that full Nelson clutch again. Close enough to the ropes to get it broken pretty quick though. Acidhedz caught the ropes off the Irish whip, but still ate the knee. Goes down and gets all the XxX. Goes for that snap suplex, I think, but gets driven down. Spin sweep does not connect. Catches him with the big chops, though. Going for a single leg crab, gets a hold of it. Close to the ropes, didn't have it locked in very long, though. Dropped with that punch again, off the counter. Does not hit the leg sweep. Oh, hits that big kung fu strike, driving XxX back, but he gets a hold of him. Schoolboy. No count at all. Well, that was a roll-up. That wasn't a schoolboy. Arm drag takeover, counter. Going for another arm bar there. And again, good body positioning, keeping him off the ropes. It's like he's working the legs and arms alternately. Sweep kick does not connect, gets a hold of him. Chops takes XxX down yet again. And going for a pin. 1, 2, only 2 count. Short 2 count. Gets behind and knee breaker again. Might be hoping to keep him from getting as much leverage off of those submission holds by working on his knee. Front kick there, but tries to pin, goes right into the ropes. Probably should have tried to get him away from the ropes a bit more. Arm wringer, hits it this time. That elbow smash gets him pretty solid. Ooh, and a reverse suplex. Ouch. Pretty solid impact to the abdomen. 1, 2, only 2 count. Quick 2 count. Irish whip, goes into the ropes, comes back, hits him with that big high knee again, and tells him what to do. Not very polite. Drops him with a punch, leg to the, elbow drop to the inner leg. Again, putting a little bit of pressure on those legs. Going for those chops again, gets caught, goes for the punch, the counter punch, but gets dropped with another arm breaker. And yet another arm bar. This time, working the other side. Gives XxX the opening to get into the ropes there. Exchanging blows, grapple attempts. Acidhedz gets a hold of him, sends him to the outside. Shoots off the ropes and fake out.
2.
A little bit of taunting there, drops him with that big kung fu strike again. A little bit more taunting. Come and get me, he says, and XxX shows his appreciation for such things by giving him a low blow. Ooh, takes him right over with another arm bar from behind this time, and kept it locked in pretty solidly there for a bit. Got into the ropes eventually. Goes for that high knee again. Acidhedz manages to get out of the way. Hits that big kung fu strike again, and looks like he might have hit him in the arm at some point there because he's holding his arm. He's signaling for a finisher. He's really close to the ropes, and there it is. That's the acid lock. Very close to the ropes. Not able to hold it in very long, and unfortunately going after the legs there when obviously the arm is where most of the focus of his submissions has been and where he's done most of the damage. Back kick connects. Gets a hold of him, sends him to the off the ropes. Takes him over Hurricane Rana with a pin, but feet are in the ropes. I really don't see XxX managing to come out of this with a win. He's getting a little bit of offense back in there. Gets a hold of him. Gets him whip reversed. Oh, Acidhedz misses the big moonsault. That could be an opening. Forearm to the back, countered with a rollout. XxX knocked down. Acidhedz takes an elbow to the head. Elbow drop, running elbow drop there. Oh, XxX has a hold of him. A stalling pile driver, it looks like. Making all that blood rush into his head, making him think about it. Ouch. Dropped him down hard there. Sluggish getting up now. Front drop kick connects, drives XxX back. Tries to go in, knocked back by a kick. Gets a hold of him. Oh, shoved down off the snap suplex attempt. XxX looking like he wants to go for his finisher, the censored. And that's it. Censored. Oh, Acidhedz has been censored. Goes for a pin. 1. Are we going to see a new champion? 2, 3. Yes, and XxX comes back. Makes the big comeback and gets the 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new champion tonight. Middleweight champ, it is XxX. He has defeated Acidhedz to take the title with censored. Double underhook facebuster. Devastating move. Gets the win off that big comeback move. Alright, I see another replay here, another angle. Gets him in the double underhooks. Then just jumps back. Nothing to protect him. Smashing him right down into the mat. Getting the 1, 2, 3. XxX is your new middleweight champion, folks. That was a heck of a comeback victory, coming back from behind to take the title. Good match. Alright, so coming up next we have Cabal taking on Jackie Fish for the heavyweight title. Looking forward to that one, folks. See how the rookie Jackie Fish handles his trial by fire heavyweight division. And as always, don't forget to censor that like button for me. Give it that good old face buster. Leave your comments, suggestions, if there's any wrestlers that you'd like to see in AZW, except for anyone working for that company, and you know who I'm talking about. But indies, anybody that's in the indies, Japanese wrestlers, I will consider it, as long as it's possible. For example, someone's like, say, Rob Van Dam. There isn't an appropriate move in the game that his moveset is way too unique for anything that is in the game that I use to do these videos. So unfortunately, as much as I would like to include him in, wouldn't really work. And, but otherwise, if anybody that you can think of, go ahead and leave your suggestions. I'll consider it. As well as any constructive criticism or other comments you'd like to leave. And if you just enjoyed the match, let me know. That's always appreciated. Subscribe in case you haven't already, so you know when we put up new videos, and don't forget to share with your friends so they can watch too. We always like having new members to the community here at AZW. This is Ryan, your commentator, signing off for now. Don't forget, we have more matches coming up. Like I said, next up is Cabal vs. Jackie Fish. We are continuing on with Jugular January. We'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.